It's YouTube. It is. So last week we did the over-unders. This time I was like, well, we'll do the awards, but we're not going to do like the new ones where it's like, the clutch player of the year, the friendship player of the year. We're not doing those ones,
Okay.
but we'll do MVP, most improved, six man, defensive player, and rookie. So who you got for MVP, buddy?
Giannis.
That's who I'm going with too. I think Jokic is also a solid choice, but I think Giannis is going to have a good regular season. Underline on the regular.
You're funny.
Most improved.
Trying to think. I know you told me to have these prepared.
It's all good.
Trying to think of like who realistically would fit that.
Yeah.
You say yours and I'll see if that sparks anything.
Okay, so for me, it came down between Nembhard and Mathurin. I'm going Mathurin from Indiana Pacers. He's gonna have a ball in his hand a lot more, and it's also a contract season for him. I mean, does he stay with the Pacers all season? I'm not sure, but I do think he's gonna have a hell of a season.
Okay. Hmm. Brooke Lopez. I don't
On
know.
his 20th year. He's gonna finally get that most improved. Sixth man. One of the people that when I was like looking into this that they said that this was gonna be my choice until I thought of this my actual choice. A lot of people were saying DeAndre Hunter because he's with the Cavs and he's gonna be their guy coming off the bench. So maybe
Mm,
Kuzma coming off the bench.
is he coming off the bench?
Probably not.
Probably not. I think Naz Reid.
Alrighty. And then defensive player.
Call me crazy. He's done it before. Giannis.
You're crazy. It's not happening, bud. I'm gonna go if he plays enough games, Wimby. If he doesn't, then it's gonna be the power forward center on the Cavs. That's my second guess. What's his name? I'm blanking on it. Not
Uh,
Jared Allen, but the other one.
oh, I was gonna say Jared Allen. I have no idea.
All right. But he's young, he's really good. I think it's gonna be him if it's not Wimby. And then rookie of the year.
I couldn't tell you one rookie.
Yes, you could. People were in the pooper for this one. They
Well, I
were
mean,
waving a flag.
oh, Cooper Flag. Okay, yeah, that one.
That's my pick too. I like as a Spurs fan, I want to say Dylan Harper, but it's like he's the third choice in guard rotation on that team. There's no way.
For the most improved, my real answer, Josh Giddey.
There you go. He's gonna average 16 a game.
Okay, but that's still probably better than Brooke in his 20th year.
Dude. Well, I mean, when I said 16, I didn't specify what. He just likes him young.
Ayo.
All right, man. Anything else you want to talk about before we'll get to the show?
No, I don't think so.
All right, dude. Anything you guys want to talk about? The listeners that are on live right now? This is a live show, right?
I don't think so, buddy.
Oh, what are all these hearts then?
I don't know. I think I think maybe it's just the Mets.
Probably.
All right. I'll get us going.
All right.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Two Worlds Podcast. I'm Jake, and with me, as always, is the Gimli to my Legolas. It's Casey. What's up, buddy?
Nothing much, man. What's up with you?
Not much. Ready to talk about some comics this week.
Yeah. Really quick, did you ever see the it was a Dungeons and Dragons movie? Not the new one that came out, but the old one. Starred like the
Um,
Jimmy Olsen from Lois and Clark.
no, I've not seen that one.
Well, there is a dwarf in it. And when I was a kid, I was like, dude looks awesome. Like he's a cool character too. Like, funny. Then like Lord of the Rings came out and I watched that. And then like this is on sci-fi and I'm like, oh, that dwarf is terrible. Like this is terrible, terrible special effects on that guy. Like his beard's awful. He doesn't look good at all. Like this is just a rough time.
You thought that about Gimli or the old
The
the
old
old?
Dungeons and
Oh,
Dragons
okay.
movie.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, no, Gimli holds up last I saw.
I'm gonna say I sure thought so.
I have a theory on why everything in that movie looks good while he looks stuff up. It's because Peter Jackson's used to working on shoestring budgets, and so then he's like, "Oh, I have money? Cool."
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, this doesn't look great.
No, I mean it was funny whenever this would have been like third grade or fourth grade. Casey saw it. It's pretty funny. There's a part where he's because Jimmy Olsen from Lois and Clark was wanting to, you know, hook up with this elf, and he was like, "Ah, you don't need an elf. You need a." This is all I remember from the movie. He's like, "You need a nice dwarf girl. You one with a beard that you can pull yourself up on."
Yeah, I know that that movie's not good, but it's still one of those things where it's like, as a D&D fan, I still want to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
Just to guess what the percentage is on Rotten Tomatoes.
on Rotten Tomatoes, like a 23.
9.
Oof. That's a bit harsh. I've seen the stuff that they like.
Yeah, fair enough. Came out in
Remember when that
2000.
movie Cuties came out and they gave it like a really high grade?
Yeah. Okay, Jeremy Irons and Marlon Wayans. Let's go.
Yeah.
All-star cast?
Dude, have you seen Blank Man before?
No.
Okay, so there's this clip. Just look it up when you're off of here. But it's like Blank Man is talking to this pimp because he's about to hit this prostitute, and he's like, "Why don't you try hitting me and calling me Sally?" And he's like, "Okay." He just grabs Sally. Why'd you make me do this? He's like, "Oh!" Like it's just so effeminate. It's so funny.
Is that a Marlon Wayans movie?
It's a Damon Wayans.
Oh, okay.
So silly.
All right. Let's get into the news. Literally all of mine is Marvel Comics related, so I'll just do that whenever you want me to.
All right. I mean, we can just. I'll do one. You'll do one, and then we'll finish with the solicits.
Oh, we'll finish. I think, but
Well,
all of mine is solicits related, except for
well, they cancel, and then
the
you have the Wonder Man
cancellation.
stuff.
Yeah, but that's part of the
That's part of the
solicits.
solicits. Okay. We'll just talk about the cancel. I'll do my stuff, then you'll do the solicits.
Sounds good. So Marvel is canceling Red Hulk in November.
It's a damn shame. It's a good book.
Damn shame. As
Anyone
you
here?
said, sorry, go
Anyone here
ahead.
reading it? Let us know down below. Maybe we
Well,
could all
here's the
do a
thing.
write-in thing to Marvel.
Like, it's definitely at that middle tier of books that I sell.
Yeah.
Um, Not that what Comic Headquarters sells is any indication of how nationwide sales are, but uh, you know, my customers can be rather picky at times. So for them to buy that book tells me that it must be decent.
Maybe they're just gonna do a new number one and call it like the totally awesome Red Hulk.
Dude, please don't joke about that because you don't have to order the copies of that. I do,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Okay, so
Oh, real quick.
yeah.
I think you were correct because you made this comment right before we started. If the Captain America movie had done better that book would still be going. And I think you might have something to that.
I mean, because it's like that movie came out or that book came out close to the movie coming out, so it just felt like that's probably why they're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll start with this because this is like such a nothing news, but there was a funny tweet thing that kind of went with it, so I just, I'll share it. Marvel or Sony, one of the two, like really wants like a my friends call me MJ type moment for Sadie Sink's new character in the next Spider-Man movie. And so like someone tweeted, they're like, "My name's Liv. My friends call me the Living Tribunal."
That's funny.
So I mean, who do you think she could be? I'll tell you like one of the ones that's like a lot of people are saying, and I'm like, I really don't want this to be. I think we've talked about it before too.
Is it Black Cat?
No, that's one of the thoughts though, but it's like I think that'd be harder to get that moment with. So a lot of people are like, she's gonna be like, my name's Harriet, Harriet Osborn,
No.
which boy, that'd be fucking stupid.
Yeah, it would be stupid.
Which it still annoys me that that's even like a thought process for people because it's like Norman said, I'm gonna be banging this drum for forever. Ah, there's no other Osborns in this universe. So,
Right?
maybe he just doesn't know how to work the internet.
Or maybe the makers of the movie don't care about that.
That could be it too. Okay, so Gunn stated his Superman story is about 4 movies. He said about, so it's like, I got room to make maybe 5 or 6 if, I want to.
If they're all at least as good as this one, bring them on.
Mm, mm.
You're in the minority of not liking it,
Just maybe make it better. Don't do all the same bullshit you do in every movie, man. Come on.
but it was good.
Uh,
You're an old curmudgeon,
I mean,
self-proclaimed, so I don't want to hear it.
yeah, I mean, I am, but at the same
Let me
time, it's
like it.
like,
Just let me
I,
like the movie.
dude, I am. I'm just going with, because that's the feelings that I get from it are,
And he didn't say it would
eh.
be 4 Superman movies, right? He just said his
No, he
Superman
said
story.
his Superman story, yeah. So the Superman family movie would be the next one, and then one after that's gonna be
Justice
the
Gang.
no, it's gonna be the death of Superman, and then the return of Superman.
You don't think he's gonna do that, do you?
I fucking hope not. But boy, would it be funny just to hear the
No,
Snyder people freak out.
no, we don't need that. That would
Oh,
be bad for DC.
I want it. I want it. No, DC, if he pitched that idea, DC, they'd all, like, everyone in the room would have boners because they're like, you remember when we did that with the comics? How much money we made?
They don't remember that.
I
I
bet
don't.
some of them do.
There's nobody that's higher up at DC that's still there from when that was a thing in the comics.
Who knows?
But still, I speaking of his stuff, so Peacemaker started last week. I actually got to watch the first episode today, and I liked it. I like that
Good.
show. It's a good show.
Good.
The way that the first episode ended, I'm like, oh, this season's gonna be a fucking shit show. But I mean, that's what that whole show is. It's just one big shit show, but it works.
Yeah. All right. And then this I saw, I think it was from his Substack. Jeff Lemire revealed he's working on 2 new characters. One he's never written before, and another he's written in the past. Any ideas on who it could be? I'm guessing the one he's written before, it's going to be Green Arrow. I just have a gut feeling he's going to be writing Green Arrow again.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely got to be DC since that's where he's at the moment.
Hmm.
But
He actually said
until,
that too. I just left that out. It's my bad.
oh, he did.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I think you're spot on with the Green Arrow because I can't think of another DC series that he's written.
Animal Man. That was another big one, but I don't think he's doing that again.
Oh, he did the New 52.
And then I mean he's doing JSA now, so none of those characters would be involved. There's some people that are saying
It could be Animal Man.
I don't think so, just because the way it ended, and the way how Animal Man's kind of a weird character, I don't think he'd go back revisit it. That's just my opinion. Um, some people are saying Stargirl, which I could see also happening since he's doing JSA.
I wouldn't hate that. I'd
Yeah.
read a Lemire Stargirl book.
Yeah, I'd check it out for sure too. Let us know down below though, guys. Who would you want Jeff Lemire to write? And
Oh,
why is it Hawk and Dove?
fuck, I'd read that too.
I probably wouldn't. I just don't like those characters.
Um, what was the thing we talked about on Twitter that
Oh,
got
that
me
was
really excited?
Ram V posted a picture of Sandman.
Yes, that's
Wesley
right.
Dodds Sandman,
Yeah.
not Neil Gaiman Sandman.
I don't think we ever brought that up on the show after talking
Yeah.
about it.
Well,
So
because he didn't say anything about it either. So I'm like, I wonder if this is just gonna be like a thing and like an actual thing, or if he's just being a silly boy.
I'm guessing it's another 6 issue series.
Yeah.
But all right. Is that all your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. So Marvel's December solicits came out. And I wanted to talk about 5 new series that I saw on there. The first one is a Wonder Man series. It's not too surprising that that's a thing since he has a show coming out next year. Next year? This year?
If it ever happens.
Okay.
It seems like they've been talking about that one for a while.
Okay. Well, anyway, that'll be written by Jerry Dugan with art by Mark Buckingham. That's a good creative team. I have never read Wonder Man, so that one's a pretty easy pass for me personally. But what about you, Casey?
Yeah, unless it's like a really light week, I probably won't check it out. He's one of those characters. He's like he's similar for me to like he's like Marvel's Hawkman, where it's like they're just doing too much with his all of his killings and his powers coming back and his personality and stuff changing all the damn time. I don't I'm good.
Okay. The next one is a book called Wiccan, Witch's Road by Wyatt Kennedy and Andy Pereira. I will probably check that out because Wiccan's a character I've always wanted to be into because I think he looks really cool. Um, but I guess whatever is happening in Imperial ends with Wiccan and hold on, is it Hulkling?
Yeah.
Ends in those two, or at least Wiccan not being an emperor anymore, and it's going to be him back on Earth. So
Okay.
we'll see what happens there. But anyway, I'll ask for all of these. Is that one you would check out?
Probably not, unless he's in Boston and they're like, "Wicked awesome."
Okay. And then next we've got a new Echo book. It's called Echo Seeker of Truth by two creators that I have come to like, old Taboo and B. Earl of New Werewolf by Night fame. Um, so like you've said, if it's a light enough week, I probably would check that out just because I feel like I owe them, you know,
Yeah.
another series read. And you're a
Echo's
huge Echo fan.
Echo's costume's awesome, but the only time I've ever read like that I can recall reading Echo and really liking it was when Clint was Echo and not normal Echo was Echo, you know? And I think he was going by Ronin, and there's the Ronin
Mhm.
costume, all that stuff. And I was like, dude, he's awesome. And then I didn't know anything about Echo and all that stuff.
Yeah. I think Echo was Ronin first, right?
Yes.
Technically.
And then he got the costume for some reason.
Yeah.
Unless it was just Bendez going, I don't know. I don't know who's in there. Let's just put Clint in there, which very well could have been.
Even though he's the one that put Echo in it, right?
Yeah, yeah. He's just like, I don't know. I
Anyone
don't,
could be in there.
I don't care. I could be in there. It's like, no, you couldn't. Stop it.
He's like, I don't read this shit. I don't know who's in there.
I mean, he basically said that with the Guardians of the Galaxy because
True.
he completely changed stuff. He's like, I didn't read any of that. It was terrible.
Yeah. I remember picking up that first issue, being so excited because of how good Admit and Landing stuff was, and then holy shit was I disappointed.
Hmm.
Okay. Next we've got Daredevil and Punisher, Devil's Trigger by Jimmy Palmiotti and Tommaso Bianchi.
Yeah, I'd probably check this one out.
I figured you would, you little slut. But you also like Jimmy Palmiotti.
I do love Jimmy Palmiotti.
But yeah, I mean that could be pretty cool.
Yeah. I think
And
it's
then
a Max series too, isn't it?
yes, I believe so. And then finally, the big one, 1776 by JMS and Ron Lim on the art. And it's about Captain America and a group of Marvel heroes protecting the founding of the United States of America. And no, I'm not kidding.
So like it's Sam Cap, right?
Nope. Nope, it sure isn't.
Are they bringing in you know, like War Machine? Is he gonna be there?
Nope.
Goliath?
Nope.
Damn. Pretty white team? Storm gonna
It's
be there? Black Panther?
it's pretty white.
Oh
Pretty
man.
white. Where was Let me see if I can find a picture of that cover. So it's looking like, oh shit, there's two covers with two different groups.
What's the main cover?
I assume it's this one that's got Hulk, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Cyclops, Cap, Sue Storm, and Doctor Strange.
Okay.
They're also recreating the Spider-Man and Obama cover, but with George Washington. And then the other team is the original Avengers team, which is Iron Man, Thor, Cap, Ant-Man, and Wasp.
Nice.
So we'll see.
You gonna check that out?
Um, no, because I have to assume that it's going to take itself seriously.
Oh yeah, I mean it's JMS. Of course it's going to.
Yeah. But yeah, if it comes out and it looks fun or someone's like, no, it's actually like dumb and funny, then I will read it.
Yeah. The I would read the shit out of it if it was a Mark Russell book.
Yeah, me
That'd
too.
be hilarious.
Me too.
But I'm kind of like out on JMS after the Superman and Wonder Woman books that he did that he then quit on because they weren't good.
I did not read those.
That's the one where Superman was like, I'm gonna go for a walk. And he just goes a walk across the country.
Oh, was that pre-New 52 or was that New
Yeah, right
52?
before New 52.
Okay, that's right. That's right.
And people were like, oh, JMS. And then they start reading this. They're like, this isn't good. And then so he's just like, well, I'm leaving this book. And so like another writer had to come in and take over this terrible idea.
What do you remember what ooh, sorry for hitting the mic there. Do you remember what the title of the series was? Like
No, but
was
if you
it
just
Superman or
Oh yeah, it was Superman. Because Action Comics, I think it was Paul Cornell at the time, and it was the Lex Luthor stuff, where he was like trying to get the Orange Lantern again because he like was missing it so much after Blackest Night.
Superman Grounded.
And then also, I met JMS at a C2E2 one year, and I was getting a book signed for my roommate, and the person in front of me goes, I just can't even read Spider-Man now that you're not on it. And he's like, I haven't picked it up since I got off of it either, man. I feel ya. I'm just like, whew, you're such a dork.
Ugh, that's a shame because he
'Cause,
is capable of being a really good writer.
yeah, I mean, I hear for the most part his Spider-Man run is awesome. Some of it's like, I mean, he was trying to do stuff to like make movie synergy, so like I kind of like, okay, I get it. But like the Spider Totem stuff to me is like lame as shit. Some people love it, but you know. Where like because he was trying to do that so he could get the organic web shooters and all that shit.
Right. Um, okay, part one of 12, Grounded. But when did he stop?
Probably like issue 6. I remember there was one issue where Superman finds out this kid's getting beat by his stepdad, and he then like gets all mad at the stepdad and throws him in prison. And he's like, if he's like then lectures the cops about everything. It's like, dude, you're just walking. Shut up.
It says he did all 12 parts.
I thought maybe he did. I know he left Wonder Woman early. That's a fact. I thought he left and someone co-wrote.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see that now. That would have been on, yeah, on part 5.
Okay.
It started to have Chris Robertson as the co-writer.
Okay.
But yeah, they credit him all the way through to the end.
I mean, I'm assuming he probably plotted the whole thing out. I think
Right.
Chris Robertson did everything else. Do you remember Mark Waid dunking on him really hard because he tried to, because like JMS was talking shit about Spider-Man, like it was Dan Slott's Spider-Man team.
I feel like I remember this, but you'll have to
Because it was
remind
like
me.
he basically was like, I never had whenever I was working, he like posted the sales and like how when he was working on Spider-Man, it was selling so much more and shit. He's like, "Nuff said." And then he's like, then people like were like, "Dude, you're being a douche." And he's like, "Well, I wasn't really trying to, take any shots." And then Mark's like, "Of course you were. What are you even talking about? That's saying Nuff said. That's a sign you're trying to take shots." And he's like, and plus, he like goes on and he finishes it off with like, and it could be worse. Dan could have been writing a stupid story where Spider-Man just walks across America and it's this pointless story that he doesn't even know how to end. That he has someone else finish for him. Nuff said.
Damn. That's the nail in the coffin right
Yeah,
there.
I'm just like that's too funny.
Whenever I was looking it up just then, someone put a quote for like a fake quote on the cover that said, "You'll believe a man can walk, Mark Wade."
That's so funny. I wouldn't be surprised if that honorary old turd said that.
All right, that's the news.
Yep. What'd you read this week, buddy?
I read New Gods #9, Justice League Red #1, Batman and Robin Year One #10, All News Spider-Gwen Goes Spider #1, Black Cat #1, Ghost Pepper #2, Nightwing 129, Escape #1, and Wolverine #12.
Man, no. Godzilla destroys the Marvel Universe.
I sold out of that book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So I read Titans number 26, G.I. Joe issue 10, Imperial issue 3, Marvel. All on One, The Thing versus the Marvel Universe. Godzilla destroys the Marvel Universe. Wolverine, issue 12, The New Gods, issue 9, and Batman and Robin, year 1. I'll let you take it away because I think you got one more than me.
Okay. Escape, #1 by Rick Remender and Daniel Acuna. It's it's essentially anthropomorphic dogs and cats in World War II, and it's pretty awesome. Art's really good. Daniel did um, art on Rick Remender's Uncanny X-Force, which, if you've listened to this podcast even once, you know that is one of my favorite series of all time. So I decided to check this out, and I'm glad that I did. It's really good stuff. Um, by the end, like the main character dog, his plane gets shot down in essentially Nazi territory, and uh, they kind of have him surrounded. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm on board. I like Rick Remender, and I will pretty much read anything he puts out anymore.
Nice. All right.
Oh,
So,
I should give it a grade. Probably
probably.
an 8.
Nowhere. Titans issue 26. This is by John Layman with Max Rayner doing the art. So it he does what he'd always fucking does with this book. Hey, look, this is what's going on right now. Let's cut back to a long, to way before all of this happens. Like, or just don't. I hate that. This is lame storytelling. But so yeah, Cyborg's upset because the muscle mommy robot that he liked was like, "See ya," and she took off. And so he's like, "Oh man, I just wanted to plug my battery into her battery," and now he's not able to. And so Beast Boy's like, "Hey, let's go to the beach," and then, but first we gotta talk to the Doom Patrol, and I'm gonna find Beast Girl. And then they're fighting these monsters, and it's revealed
Who the
they gotta.
fuck is Beast Girl?
Oh, she popped up in the new Doom Patrol book that came out like a couple years ago.
Gotcha.
She's like Beast Boy but pink.
Mm. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that.
And then the zookeeper is the bad guy. And so it's the big reveal. It's like, oh boy, this big reveal of this C tier villain that I sure do know about. That's crazy. Like a 6.5. I just hate that style of storytelling. Like John Layman, stop it.
Mhm. Nightwing 129 by Dan Waters and Dexter Soy. It's fine. I think we're finally done with this. Uh, Night Might taking over the Titans Tower thing. Dick kind of rescues his little three-legged puppy, Haley. Babs helps him get Night Might under control with some soup, and for like actual plot reasons, it's not just a random occurrence. And then we find out that the Kryptonian Nightwing that's flying around is actually that kid from the gang that wants to be like his
Mm,
new sidekick. And for some reason, he gets to stay being that powerful, even though Night Might shit is done, and he just kind of flies off and says, I am going to help. I'm going to save the world like the heroes do, whether Nightwing likes it or not. So we'll see what comes of that. But
that's always good when the hero's like, I'll do this whether they like it or not. It's like, oof, it's a good start.
well, I mean, we know Nightwing needs to convince this kid that, what he's
Yeah,
doing is wrong and all that. But it was fine. I am glad to be done with this arc. So I'm gonna give it like a 7. I'm not mad
yeah,
I read it, but I'm glad it's over.
yeah. G.I. Joe by Joshua Williamson and Andrea Milana. So CoverGirl and Baroness are fighting in a hole to make sure that Baroness's parents don't get killed. And then, oh, what's his name? I want to keep calling him like something funny, but I know that's not no, that's not it. This one GI Joe.
Dildozer.
No, I want to say like, what is it when you like shit your pants and then it leaves a streak? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. I don't know.
I'm blanking on what it's called, but that's what I'm assuming his name is. And then Destro's like, I don't trust Cobra Commander, and they do some Baron Blood fighting and stuff, and it's pretty cool. Cover Girl and Baroness are pretty badass. Um, yeah, he takes off in the Jeep, and then oh, he's not being trusted.
Skid
Skid
mark.
Mark, yes. Skid Mark and Risk are like Risk doesn't trust him. He's like, why would I trust someone whose name is Skid Mark? Like that's a terrible decision. And so then like the G.I. Joe are there, but then like the way it ends, Skid Mark's buddy, the Transformers like showing up behind him. And it's like that's how it ends. Like that's fucking rad.
Like
I'm
he's
here
gonna
for it.
fuck them all up, or
Yeah, big time.
cool.
So I'm here for it. I love this book. I'm gonna go probably like a 9.5 out of 10. Maybe even a 10. I'll say a 10. Why not? Who cares? We're not keeping score.
Pick of the week.
No.
Wow. All right. Ghost Pepper #2 by Ludo Lullaby.
Remember, you have to be eating a ghost pepper right now. We talked about this last week.
Well, I'm not gonna do that, and you're just gonna have to be mad about
Everyone's turning off the podcast now.
it.
They're like, this is where I check out.
Fair enough. And the art is done by Adriano Lucas. It's pretty cool. It's a lore issue. The robot's like, why are you getting so worked up about this prophet guy? And she's like, you don't know about the prophet? And then that's how she tells the reader the lore of this world. And then at the end of her story on how this prophet guy saved the world, this old guy that she uh, you know, got hooked up with at the end of the last issue is like, that story is bullshit. He didn't fight and save the world. I did. And so it was like a what? And then the false prophet guy hires this group called the Eclipses, who I guess are these badass fighter types, to go hunt him down. His name is Ash. He's like, I can't have the world knowing that I didn't do this, so you Eclipses need to go take him out. It's pretty fucking rad. I still like this book a lot. Like I said, it's definitely Trigun meets a food truck, but it's
Nice.
pretty cool. So I'm gonna give it a 9. I think it's rad.
Nice, dude. So, Imperial issue 3 by Jonathan Hickman and Federico Vicentini. Art's really cool. Stuff, we get stuff going on. We get some Nova Peter time. It's nice that they act nothing like they did in the Guardians of the Galaxy by Al Ewing, where it was mostly just them like longingly staring at each other randomly. It's like we don't need that. That's so stupid. So I'm glad that's not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But Nova gets the world mind back, and basically he's like, if I do this, you guys have to like put up a home for it because right now it's safe. I can't just get rid of it because if I do, that's basically like killing it. So I'm gonna have to keep it until we get a new home for it. It's revealed who's doing the stuff. We get some Black Bolt action. You know, it's it's fine. It's neat. Like I like the Nova and Star-Lord stuff. Everything else, I'm just like whatever. I get it's just kind of like yeah, okay. I'm gonna go probably a 7. You don't have to be reading it, but it's fine. There's a little bit of Wiccan and Hulkling stuff too. Hulkling's like, "Hey, Wiccan, get over here! You're Wiccan smart, bro."
All right. Black Cat #1 by G. Willow Wilson and Casey's favorite artist of all time, Gleb Melnikov.
Oof. He's gonna be drawing her so good, so much better than John Byrne ever could.
He draws fine in this.
Yeah, perfectly fine. That's,
But she does exactly what you just complained about John Layman doing.
hmm
She's sitting in the night nurse's office and she's like, "Yup, it's me, but I promise it's not as bad as it looks," and then has to like break the fourth wall to tell us how she got there.
Lord.
And like everything else about it isn't that bad. I don't like I've never really read Black Cat outside of Jed McKay, and I certainly think that he writes her a little bit better, but I thought this was okay enough and interesting enough that I'm going to give it one more issue. Um, but essentially, like Spider-Man's acting weird, won't return her calls. She even like finds him out and about, and she's like, "Why are you being so weird? You've been like this ever since something," and I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about. Hellgate? Do you know what that means?
Probably something from the current Spider-Man book.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're probably right.
Was there an editor note that's like, "Hey, you
No,
know
actually,
all about
there's
this?"
not.
Oh, damn,
They
that
only
editor on
add
this.
those when you don't fucking need it.
Yeah.
There will be
That-
one of the next issue that's like, refer back to the first issue for this. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't need to do that. But anyway, she's like, oh, the reason I was such a good thief is because, Spider-Man was keeping all the other villains busy or whatever. She's like, but now he's not doing that. So it looks like I'm gonna have to take out some of these villains. So I'm gonna become a crime fighter. And that's kind of how it ends. And then like the actual last page is Tombstone and Sandman and an obvious team up. It's like, oh, Black Cat thinks that she's going to be a crime fighter. We'll show her or something like
hmm
that. So anyway, I'm going to give it one more. Art's fine. Gleb draws stuff a little. I think his stuff looks a lot like Nightwing did in like the Devin Grayson era almost.
Yeah.
It's just like early 2000s is what his art style is. So I don't even know what the point of me saying that is. Like I like it. It's just not gonna blow your socks off.
hmm
Um, but anyway, I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Nice. All right, man. Marvel All on One Thing versus the Marvel Universe. This is by Ryan North with Ed McGuinness on the art. Just gonna say, Ed McGuinness, perfect choice for this type of book.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, right now, I'm just gonna say, probably one of the most comic booky artists out there. And I mean that in the best way, because so basically, the, his things flying in, the Fantastic Four decide to try to kill him, and it turns out they're robots. And here he is, just like, he's like, oh yeah, they're robots, so I don't have to hold back. And he just completely kills them.
Looks awesome.
Yeah. So like really quick too, I'll show you. Like Sue goes, "You'll never understand why we have to kill you." So that's important. She says that. And then Ben Grimm just fucking starts killing them all because they're all robots, so he doesn't care. And then like the Avengers show up and he starts killing them too. And then like Spider-Man shows up, he's like, "Ah, I'm not a robot." And he starts helping them. And then out of nowhere, he's like, "Psych, I am a robot." And so yeah, like basically Ben ends up fighting and killing all of them. Like, and it's pretty awesome. I think like towards the end, a giant, yeah, because he rips off old Spider-Man's web shooter and he puts it on his finger like a ring and he's like shooting it at people, and that was pretty funny. And kills the whole, robot Hulk, and then he fights Phoenix, and she's just like, "I'm gonna toss the moon at you," and she does. He survives, and then he's just like, "Ugh." And then Mr. Impossible shows up. He's like so upset because he's like, "I put so much work into this, and you didn't even care. Sue said you'll never understand why we have to kill you, and you didn't even try to investigate. You just killed them." I'm just like, boy, Jake needs to read this because must be how he felt when he tried to DM a game with me, Mike, and Levi.
Dude, you're so right. That's so funny.
So I love this. It's a 10 for me, and this is my pick of the week.
Nice. And you almost didn't get it.
Yeah, I know. So I'm grateful for you, bud.
I'm glad it lived up to the hype.
And Ed McGuinness's art, like I said, he just needs to do more comic books. He's awesome.
Hmm. All right, all new Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider #1. It's by Stephanie Phillips and Paulo Villanelli. First of all, look at the art. Oops.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's really fucking good.
Yeah.
And it's that good throughout the whole book. But yeah, Gwen is in the 616 now. I assume the end of her last series that I didn't read probably explains why. Um, but yeah, her and the new Black Tarantula are kind of a thing. Her dad's there, so like she's got kind of a relationship. She's in a good spot with her dad. And then she's like, the only thing I need to be like perfectly happy is my band. So she puts out some flyers for a band, and Cindy shows up. Cindy Moon, Silk. She's like, "Did I miss the audition? I would have been here a lot sooner, but I had to go buy a bass." And she's like, "Cindy, what are you doing here?" She's like, "The audition. I saw your flyers. I want to be a part of your band." She's like, "But you don't play the bass." She's like, "Yeah, but I watched some YouTube videos and I picked it up." So I just thought that was pretty funny and
Hmm.
awesome because Casey and I are big Silk fans here.
We're silk heads at this podcast.
We are Silk heads.
Oof.
And
If this one gets 100 likes, well one of us will be Silk at C2E2 and the other one will be Jessica Cruz.
and then one other guy shows up and he's like, "Oh yeah, I saw your flyers too. I rent the studio a couple doors down." He's like, "Let's just jam and see what happens." So turns out Cindy wasn't lying. She watched some videos, learned how to play the bass, and they're all vibing and it's cool. Um, so everything's looking good. And then later that night, some, I assume, new symbiote, because I've never seen this symbiote, shows up and just fucking kills that guitar player.
Damn.
Yeah. So, Captain Stacy and Gwen have a little argument about whether or not she should be involved because it's like a new friend of hers. And he's like, "Ah, I know you're gonna do it anyways, so let's just try to figure it out." And it shows the symbiote kill a couple more people, and then it says to be continued. I thought this was great. This is exactly what I wanted out of Spider-Gwen. Like the last one I read, it was her and Loki doing some cosmic shit, which was fun, but I like Gwen better at this more street level shit.
Yeah.
So, and the art is just so, so good. So I'm gonna give it like a 9.5 out of 10. I thought it was incredible.
Nice, man. So next up, it's Godzilla destroys the Marvel universe. This is
Real quick. I've just decided that like I like the idea of Spider-Man, but I've not read enough Spider-Man. So like Silk and Gwen, like that's gonna be my corner of the spider
I
shit.
gotcha. I mean, you had read a good bit back in the early days of Mr. Slot, and then he
Yep,
made things superior.
he did, and I
Mm.
like that stuff a lot, but nothing since then has like drawn me back in.
Yeah, I get that. But Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe, issue 2 by Gary Duggan, with Javier Garin, Paco Medina, and Juan Cabal on the art. It starts off way in the future, and it's the Forge, Shuri, and Tony all, or no, not Tony, it's Riri, the Ironheart, all in a like Futurama style floating head mech, working with Johnny
Okay.
Storm to try to send a thing back to the past. And then it cuts to present, and it's like Wakanda is like, "Hey, look at this, vibranium stuff." And then it's like them fighting Godzilla still, and they're like, let's try pin particles. Pin particles don't work. Then like the villains, he steps on the villains bar, so they're like, ah, we're gonna show him something, and like Sandman and Hydro Man are like slapping him around. That doesn't work. Symbiote was like, I want to be friends with Godzilla, and Spider-Man's like, no, you don't, and he takes them away. Doctor Strange shows up. He's like, I'll just do like he first does the Crimson Bands of Cyttorak, and Godzilla's like, nope, and he breaks them. And so then Doctor Strange is like, I'll or no, and then Thor shows up with Fin Fang Foom, and Godzilla beats up Fin Fang Foom, and we get a very special appearance, Mr.
Oh,
Stiltman.
nice.
Because all the characters are like hitting Godzilla. He's trying to back up into this portal, and then Stiltman trips Godzilla into the portal. And then it's like, oh yeah, you remember when Hulk got put into this portal and he's like hitting stuff and it can be felt throughout the whole multiverse? Ah, that's kind of what's happening with Godzilla right now. Not the best idea, Doctor Strange. And so then it ends with the little thing that they sent to the negative zone at the very beginning, and it's Herbie, and he's gonna find the Fantastic Four. It's fun. It's good. Like it's exactly what you expect from a book like this. I'm gonna go 9.5. Yeah, you should be reading it if you can, unless Jake Soul's out again.
I wish Thor would have shown up with the Ormond the World Serpent.
I mean, I just wish like it's hard to top Thor after that Thor book where it was the sequel to GMK.
Yep, that book was
So,
awesome.
this is just hard to top that.
Okay, Justice League Red #1 by Saladin Ahmed and Clayton Henry. I like this book quite a bit. So Clayton Henry's art is very good. Um, basically, Simon, like Green Lantern Simon and Power Girl, their Justice League cards start beeping and flashing red, and it takes them to the certain location, like a secret satellite that Red Tornado has built and hidden from the rest of the league. And he's like, "Hey, I can see that everyone on Earth is going to die, and I've ran the algorithms. I can't take it to the league because every time I do that and they get involved, it doesn't get fixed. So I've decided that you guys are who I need to fix this problem." And he sends them on a mission. Like they agree to it. He sends them on a mission, and they fight this giant mech. And it turns out this mech was just like giving like food and medicine to the people on this planet. And so now they think the Red Tornado lied to them, and they fly off to get answers about that. And then on that planet, there was like a surveillance camera, and we see who was on the other end of that, and it's Black Adam. And he says, the man of 10 has made his move sooner than I expected, which means it's time for Black Adam to enter the fray. So, yeah, the cover shows Simon, Power Girl, Cyborg, Red Canary, and Dead Man, but we don't get those others yet, which is fine. It probably would have felt really rushed if we saw all of them.
Hmm.
So, we'll see what happens next. But like, I like Saladin Ahmed a lot right now, and I just feel like this weird ass team, he's gonna make it work.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stick around and find out. And for a new Justice League book, even though it's Justice League Red, it was still only 3.99. So I think that's something to be applauded. They could have easily
Yep.
made this an expensive book. Um, so yeah, I liked it. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Definitely gonna read the next one.
Nice. Just our Muchis now, right?
Yep.
Okay. What order you want to do them in, man?
Um, we can go Batman and Robin, Wolverine, New Gods.
Sounds good to me. So, Batman and Robin, Year One by Mark Waid and Chris Samney on the art. What'd you think?
I think this book is killer.
Mm-hmm.
there's like this panel where Chris is just drawing the outside is so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like the whole book is. Like this is Sammy at his absolute best, I think.
Yeah, I agree. The one of my favorite parts, this is just a funny, it's kind of more of a funny line than anything else, but I'll see if I can find it really quick because they're in the house and where was it?
With
Basically,
Alfred.
yeah, Alfred's like no running and they both run past him, you know? Like
Yeah.
that's oh, there it is. It's like no running in the never mind. And they both are running, you know, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Mark does a great job of writing these people too. Just all of it in general. Here for the ride.
Yeah,
Excited to see where
same.
it goes, you know.
Me too. And I think at first I was like, oh man, all of these guys are Clayface now, but then, he explains how it's not permanent, which I thought was cool. And I think Mark did a really good job of making Dick worked up enough, but not like over or underselling it, you know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
Um, so I thought that was really good. I liked everything about it. I really don't have any negative notes on this.
Yeah. No, I'm at it. This will be another 10 for me. It's really, really good.
Yep, 10.
Is this your pick of the week or is it going to be New
Nope.
Gods?
It's New Gods. All right, Wolverine number 12 by Saladin Ahmed and Martin Kokolo on the art. Um, it's good. I'm curious why Mastermind has so much control over him
Hmm.
because he keeps talking about how Mastermind's not a big deal, but it's like, well, clearly he is right now.
Well, because Mastermind even said like being on Krakoa helped him amplify his powers.
Right. I just think it's just like fucked up what he's doing to Logan. Like
Yeah.
really fucked up.
Yeah,
And
I don't get the why of it at all.
same. Like we're getting to see some of his trauma. And like, do you think Logan actually beat the shit out of him there towards the end, or do you think that was all an illusion too?
I'm saying I think he ended up leaving him dead more than likely, you know, like because all the other illusions that he came out of it after that happened, and since he was leaving at the end, you know,
Right. I mean, I hope it's real.
yeah,
I hope he did gut him like a fish.
right,
Um, yeah, it was just like a couple of filler issues that I think were still good, but it was still, I was just like, man, this is just kind of, I don't feel good about reading this.
yeah, I liked it, but I'm just left more with like questions on again the why. I don't think that was really explained too well, but still, Filler's Ahmed book is still better than like a lot of other people's regular books.
Yep, totally.
So yeah, I dug it. Probably an 8.5 though.
Yeah, it's an 8 for me. Kokolo's art's insane.
Yeah. And then to finish up, it is The New Gods by Mr. Ram V. And I'll try to find it. I think it's at the back. It is um okay, here we are. Pi Par on the art, and then Evan Cagle also on the art. Oh, and Francisca Sigala. Oh, he's doing just in the colors. Never mind.
I'll
Um,
show you my variant cover by Juan Ferreira.
ooh, nice.
Yeah, pretty dope.
Yeah, so we get some backstory on the bad guy, some Green Lantern stuff, which was kind of cool. And Orion and some bug stuff.
Hell yeah.
You're probably pretty excited to see the bug.
I was very excited.
I
I love
figured.
Forager. He's great.
Man, did you ever read that Mike Mignola book where um oh, it was the one where like John Stewart killed a bunch of people and he was like that's where like he you know was very upset. It was that and like Orion killed like a bunch of Thanagarians and shit.
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
So there's a part when he like Forager dies in that book. And like Orion's like, who cares? He's a useless bug. And like I think John, just yelled at him a good bit. And
What
yeah,
was that in?
I'm blanking on the name, but it was a Mike Mignola Justice League book, and it's a good one because he
Hmm.
does the art and all that stuff. And John nearly commits suicide. It's a whole thing.
Well, I'll have to look for it. Sounds interesting. Oh, from DC Dark Horse?
I,
No,
no,
that
I
couldn't
don't
have
think
been
so.
that, was it?
I don't think so because there was nothing Dark Horse about it.
Maybe it was just covered in that trade paperback or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I can find it really quick while you talk about all the things you loved about this book.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think the art's super good. Um, like I said, seeing Forager was cool. That other queen insect whose like cape was made out of bugs and then going and infecting the aliens, I thought was pretty awesome. Um, and just the lore of how like the original queen bug communicated with um, the first mother box. Just thought it was pretty cool. We just get like a lot of cool, fourth world lore, and we got to see Seraphin trick that kid and bring him to a very creepy looking Maxwell Lord. I'm curious what's going to happen there, and I'm ready for Orion who says that he accepts to be the new leader. He takes the name Oathmaker, but he's like, I'm not going to touch this staff until, you know, he says I'm ready for it. It's like, man, he's gonna whoop some serious ass by the end of the series and own
Yeah.
that staff, and I can't wait to see it. So I just sure did love it, man.
Yeah, I liked it a good bit too. Not as much as you. Thought stuff was pretty cool in it, but the New God stuff just doesn't do as much for me as it does for you. So, I'm just kind of left like when he tricks that kid, I'm just like, oh, that's kind of a jerk move, So I'm just like, well, we'll see how it goes. I just,
Yeah.
but it didn't, like I said, it didn't captivate me as much. But the book was called The Cosmic Odyssey, and it's by Jim Starlin with Mike Mignola on the art.
Oh, I have that trade, but I have not read it.
It is a good one.
I will read it.
I will say to your store, you would very much enjoy it. It is a very good time.
Well, thank you very much. What do you rate this book?
Probably an 8.5. It's probably, it's good.
It's a tenner for me.
And it's your pick of the week.
Sure is.
What are you excited about though, man?
I am excited for Absolute Wonder Woman. Let's see. Oh, the Immortal Legend Batman, because I read that preview in the back of this week's stuff. I'm like, man, this looks pretty dope, actually.
Yeah,
And let's see here. Oh, the new Thor book starts, so probably that.
right on. Um, now just I always ask you Donald Blake related questions, so just be prepared. Does Thor have any doctoral knowledge that he retained? Because like there was a point when Donald Blake really wasn't a person anymore, like he was just Thor. So does like he still retain that? Like could he get a job as a doctor now, as the mortal Thor if he wanted?
I'm gonna say no. I think the way he looks in some of the covers I've seen, he looks more like Masterson, where he's off to head to the construction site.
Well, like a lot of Masterson too, though. He was doing some architect stuff, so he was like drawing the little pictures.
Okay. Well, Thor's not good enough for that. He's on site.
Yeah, he like he was in Simonson's when
Yeah,
he was like
basically.
what was his name? Oh, what's his name? I should know this because I'm reading it right now. It's like Sigerson or like it's like Sigroid or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, that's
Some
it.
hilariously stupid name. Um, so I'm gonna go Runaways. I've been really liking that. That is back. Um, oh, we will say Justice League Unlimited, and I guess Hulk. That last issue of Hulk was really good.
Hmm.
Okay, so I was just thinking when I wrote this about the song that was the opening theme for a Incredible Hulk show from probably before like maybe when my parents were like very young, maybe even before they were born, maybe before your parents were born. It's very old. And I remember we were in Canada for a wedding and that was on the TV and it's just terrible song and just kind of played on a loop. I don't know what they're doing in Canada, but it's like a weird form of torture that they had going. And it it's terrible. And I just had a memory of that. So I was like, tell me the four worst or best superhero songs that you can think of.
Um,
And I'll try to
two.
post these also, by the way, on our Twitter if I remember. I'll try to post each song
Okay.
so people can be like, "Ooh, that is terrible," or "Ooh, that is a banger."
Can I do one that's not superhero related? Can Star Trek count?
Yeah, if you want to. Who cares?
Because which Star Trek show is it?
I mean, you only watched what the one with Picard, right?
No, I've seen all of Deep
Oh,
Space Nine
oh, okay.
and um go ahead and talk while I find this.
All right. So the song that I'm thinking of though is it's like I said, it was the Hulk, and they're like Dr. Banner, infected by gamma rays, turned into the Hulk, gamma ray charged. That's the song. That's all I remember of it anyway. It's a rough time. And it's one of those like cartoons that were like they were like, yeah, our animation budget is literally we'll draw four pictures and we'll just kind of move them a little bit. It's not going to be like a normal animation at all.
Uh one that I think makes the good list is I'll say like that first Avengers, like the Avengers music. The
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, the we'll just go with the Avengers music. I think that's really solid.
Ooh,
Um,
how about Earth's Mightiest Heroes Avengers, that show
oh,
song.
that's a good one too. That's a
Yeah.
really good one. Okay, it's Star Trek Enterprise.
Okay.
Um, it's just like some weird Rod Stewart-esque theme that just does not match sci-fi or Star Trek at all. And whenever I was trying to watch the show on Netflix, that was before you could do the skip intro. So I had to
Yeah.
listen to the fucking thing every episode, and I was like, I can't finish the show. I hate this theme song.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty
yeah,
funny.
Star Trek Enterprise, fucking dog shit.
So I didn't know
Um,
you're even that big of a Trek head, being honest.
yeah, I mean, I think Next Gen and Deep Space Nine are both really, really good.
See, like I said, I knew Next Gen you watched, but that's the only one I knew you watched.
Yeah. Deep Space Nine is cool because their spaceship is so big. They're basically just like on their own little planet. So they get to
Yeah.
do a whole bunch of stuff with that show.
Is that the lady one or is that Scott Bakula one?
Um, Neither.
Oh,
You're
okay. Never
thinking
mind.
Enterprise and Voyager are those two.
Oh, okay.
But anyway. And then I think my favorite one, well, I guess I got two more good ones. Probably Batman animated series.
Ooh, that was on my list.
And then the Justice League TV show.
Hell
I
yeah.
think I don't remember if it's unlimited or when it was just Justice League before it switched to unlimited. I'll look while you
All right.
continue.
So yeah, that Hulk show though, it was scarring, as you can tell. So that one is on my worst for sure. Then on the banger list, Hero by Chad Kroger, not Nickelback, just Chad Kroger. I think that was for Spider-Man 2 or was it Spider-Man 1? I don't know. But
One, I think.
the music video had Spider-Man in it and he's just singing about a hero will come to save us.
Yep.
As a kid, I was like, this is the shit.
As a 34-year-old man, I'm like, this is the
Well,
shit.
that's how I am now. Like then I went through the phase of being like, ugh, Chad Kroger, more like Chad, no thank you. And now
Which
I'm like,
doesn't
oh
rhyme at all.
yeah. It's like, oh, this is a terrible rhyme. But now I'm like, yeah, this is a damn good song. Um, and then Batman Animated Series was on my list, but you took that. I'm gonna go with the Wonder Woman theme song. That one was a banger,
Wonder
but
Woman.
no. The Zack Snyder Wonder Woman theme
Oh,
song.
okay. I
That
thought
one
you
was a
meant the
banger,
Linda Carter
but
show.
he fucking just overdid it to no fucking end. I'm like, bro,
Mhm.
just because she like every time she just cuts to her, like the part where she's like, Kal-El, no, it's like you know, playing that guitar. It's like I guess it does cover up her saying Kal-El, nah,
Yeah,
but still,
pretty rough delivery.
yeah, it's like the rest of it, she's fine, but that scene is pretty not good.
And I did look, it is unlimited,
Okay, and
which
then
is so fucking epic.
mm-hmm. And then so you went with Avengers, the Star
Enterprise
Trek Enterprise,
and
the
then animated
Batman
series and unlimited.
Unlimited. Okay, so then
So
I'll just
three
say
three good, one bad.
yeah. And then I'll just go with Earth's Mightiest Heroes then since you went away from it. We'll call it good that way. I'm trying to think of like another bad one, but I'm like, what was the Spider-Man and Friends theme song? I don't remember that one. Because I know the Spider-Man theme song, it's a fun one. You know,
Yeah,
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Like that one's actually fun.
it is fun. Even like Batman 66 is a fun one.
Yeah. But that Hulk one, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. All
Hey, let us know
right.
though, some of the songs that you dislike, what books you're excited about, um, which Marvel character you just want to give a little kiss to, just let us know all these things.
And we'd love to stay in chat, but we have to go have the best bromance in all of Middle Earth. So we'll catch you next time. See ya.
He's gonna let me go to the great beyond thing. Bye, guys.
Thank you for listening to the Two Worlds Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at Two Worlds Pod, on Twitter at two_worlds_PC, and on Facebook at facebook.com/twoworldspodcast. You can email us with any questions or comments at twoworldspodcast@gmail.com, and if you would, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Two Worlds Podcast on YouTube.